Hey everyone, welcome to my first review of the new year, and what a way to start it off. Today we're going to be checking out the SH Figuarts Legendary Super Saiyan Son Goku. And to get starting with the packaging, I mean this is pretty standard for the new iterations of SH Figuarts, and it just has a great image of the figure on the front, on the sides, as well as what you can really do with the figure on the back. And then also the name on the side right here, Super Saiyan Son Goku, Legendary Super Saiyan. So without further ado, let's check him out. And so here he is, and just for starters, this is a figure I have been anticipating for a while, and I'm so thankful I finally got him, even though I know I am about a month late on the release. But let's just start it with this head sculpt, and he does have multiple face plates, and this is the one he comes out of the box. And man, does this just look great. Yeah, this is Goku from Dragon Ball Z, when he does like actually unlock the Super Saiyan ability against Frieza. You can see the scratch marks all over his body. Just in focus. You can see just great attention to detail. The shading, of the pants just also looks really cool. Obviously they're torn up and it just looks great. I mean, there is very little paint on this figure. Most of it is just molded plastic, but for what we get, I think this is really great. You can see the scratch marks on his gi as well. And then this can also move. But man, this just looks great. And that head sculpt just looks so clean. And I'm just so excited to have this figure. The hair looks great. Just everything about this figure is really, really awesome. There are some issues with the figure that we'll get into a little bit, but for the most part, this is probably a perfect figure in my opinion. So for articulation, Goku can look up about this much, which the hair doesn't really get in the way, which I think is great. You can look down this much alongside with the neck. Obviously you got the tilt and then the rotation, as well as some pivot in the neck, as well as the head. The shoulders are on the hinge, so you can get about this much. Also with articulation right here, it's kind of a little gappy. That's the only issue I really have with it, but I mean, what can you really do with a figure like this? This arm can also go up like that. He does have a bicep swivel right here and a bend at the elbow that can get about this much. He is very muscular, so you can just get like a little bit over 90, which isn't bad at all. And then rotation on the wrist, and then the hinge as well. Right here in the shoulder also, he has great range of motion where he can pretty much get his arms across from each other, which I think looks great. He can crunch forward about this much, crunch back about that much, and then he also has a rotation up here on the chest, and then at the lower half where we can pivot as well. He has just full range of motion. You can get him to do pretty much anything. Down to the legs, again, like I said, this band right here is movable. Kick up about this much, kick out this much, which I think is really great. I was not expecting that. So we can have Goku do the splits. Oh, okay, well that did pop off, but this can easily go back in. So this easily popped back in, but just be careful when you're moving your figure. That may pop off on you as well. Can bend his knees about this much. Again, just the way he's built, Goku's built, he's not going to have the full range of articulation, but I mean for what he does have is great. Can have a slight rotation right here at the thigh, and you got feet that can pivot, can rotate, hinge back, hinge forward a little bit, and then we have toe articulation. This is such a great articulated figure. You can get Goku to go and get in any pose pretty much. And for the most part, you're going to make him look good because this is just a great looking figure. But next up, let's check out his accessories, and he comes with a lot. So setting Goku aside, he does come with 4 interchangeable head sculpts. The one that we do see him in the box, which is like that stoic looking face. Next up, he does have one where he's kind of grinning, which I always think it just looks so cool. Where he is like done shit talking Frieza in that episode and during that fight. Then he comes with one more aggressive one where he's like grinning and showing his teeth, which is also really cool. And then last but not least, I do think one of the best like screaming head sculpts SH Figuarts has done, and it just looks so cool. And from the some angles, he kind of looks kind of weird, but for the most part, I do like this head sculpt. Along with those head sculpts, he comes with a separate hair, like accessory or hair piece, which is when he's actually like full powering up, so all his hair is like pointing straight up, which I think is really cool. And then also like his bangs are pointing straight up. And then next up, he does have another one where just one of the bangs are down, which I mean, I just appreciate SH including all these accessories, just making sure that we have so much to do with this figure. And I mean, I can appreciate that. And the next accessory that Goku comes with is an energy effect, the Kamehameha energy effect, and it just looks so cool. The detail looks so great. And having this posed alongside with your figure, man, this is just so cool. Now, if you collect SH Figuarts, you do know that they love to include a wide variety of hands. And including the fist that he has right now, Goku comes with 6 pairs of interchangeable hands, which I think is just pretty crazy. Now, started off, Goku out of the box comes with a pair of closed fist hands. He then comes with a pair of open palmed hands, a pair of grappling hands, and another pair of grappling hands with like the last two fingers kind of like bent. Then he comes with like his Then he comes with his martial art stance. And then last but not least, he does come with a pair of like semi-closed palm hands with like little peg that you can attach the energy effect to. And then next up, we can check out a little bit of comparisons. Now, I don't have much SH Figuarts Dragon Ball figures, and the only other Goku I do have is a Bandai model kit, so here he is next to this SH Goku. For some more anime protagonist, here he is next to the last figure I reviewed, Ichigo Kurosaki. There's Goku next to Naruto. There's Goku next to Sasuke. And there's Goku next to Kakashi. Now for some Black Series, here he is next to Bo-Katan. And for some Marvel Legends, Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. And there he is next to Moon Knight. Now, my overall thoughts of this figure, I do think it's just a fantastic, great addition to any collection you have. He's definitely going to be my favorite figure for the time being, especially for a SH Dragon Ball figure. But even an all-around figure, he's just fantastic. There are some issues that I did want to talk about, which were a little bit of gapping in the shoulder. And then I do know that people have been complaining that his chest is a different color. And for the most part, you can't really see it. Unless you have like very specific and like bright lights, you can see the different coloration. But if you have normal room lights like me, then you can't really tell the difference. Like even now, looking on camera, it doesn't really show that much of a difference between the chest color and the shoulder colors. But again, that's not really a knock for this figure. I have heard that people think that he's a little bit too bulky, which, I mean, maybe, but that's how he was in the anime in that specific scene, and in the manga as well. He was built more bulky than, I guess, like in Dragon Ball Super. But let me know what you guys think. Are you going to pick him up? Have you already picked him up? I do know that he is available at most online retails, or at least not mainline retails, but, you know, where you get your figures, you're definitely going to be able to find some in stock. But again, thank you guys for sticking around. I can't wait to start off this new year right, and I can't wait to see what this year has in store for us. Let me know if you guys think, if you like this video, if you want me to continue to do more SH Figuarts. I do know I did start on DC and Marvel, but I do want to branch out because I do want to build up my collection. So just let me know what you guys think, if you enjoy this type of content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.